Salute to everyone who's watching today. Welcome back to Down. So today, me and you are gonna have a discussion, and we're gonna talk about happiness. You understand, and what really makes us happy, and why is happiness very much different from reality. And I'm going to tell you this because of the situation, especially we are facing in our country as the youth, where unemployment is skyrocketing and all this phony nonsense and everything is happening the way it's happening. So we are going to have a discussion because now it has come to the point that it is depressing us, you understand? It's depressing us, and we feel like things will never work out, you understand? And we try by all means to escape that reality, that things are the way they are, and we use all different types of stuff so that we escape reality in the hopes of gaining happiness. And that is something that I just realized. That's why I just decided to do a video on it. So I just decided that I'm going to do it inside because it's a little bit windy outside. So, in the pursuit of happiness, trying to escape the reality that is more than just unemployment, it goes everything with not feeling fulfilled and not feeling like you are doing what you can potentially do, or you can't, or you're in a predicament where you can't control it and you try to make yourself happy. You see, it is not a problem to make yourself happy, and it is a priority for you to be happy. Like, regardless of what reality might say, it is very much a priority to make yourself happy as much as you can, because by the end of the day, just living in a state that you are not happy, it's a problem. You understand? It's a problem, and you should make yourself happy as much as possible. But with whatever that we are facing and the problems that you might be facing and feeling all depressed and all that, we have made happiness to be a priority where we are doing the wrong thing in order to achieve it. You see, now, in as much as it makes me happy to do these kind of videos or to do videos for you, someone else feels that it is happy to, he feels happy when he hurts people. She feels happy when she blatantly steals from people. They feel happy because by the end of the day, we have made happiness more of a subjective thing more than an objective thing. And right now, it comes to the point where happiness, yes, it's something that is a subjective thing, because what makes me happy doesn't necessarily make the other person happy. Just because I like to make videos, it doesn't mean that the next person feels happy when they make videos on YouTube. So it is a subjective thing right now. It's not an objective thing anymore, where there's a general thing that makes people happy, because not everyone is made happy from drinking alcohol. I don't feel happy when I drink alcohol, but someone else feels happy. And because of the fact that we have made it subjective thing, we have demoralized the morality and the way it should be from the right to wrong on happiness. And we use that to escape the reality. That's why I say that there's difference between happiness and reality. We have used it to escape the reality that we are facing, where we don't distinguish between what is right and what is wrong. As long as I'm happy, it doesn't matter. Because right now, we know what the consequences of having sex with multiple people is. You can, as a woman, can become damaged, and decrease your chances of peer bonding with someone. And as a man, have a lot of children with different mothers, you understand, and they might become fatherless. Or there's a lot of things that I can state. But in the context of what I'm trying to say is that not everything that makes you happy is the right thing. And you need to start seeing that in your life. Because if you don't start seeing that, you're going to start doing things that are bad, but because of the fact that they made you happy, you suddenly don't make them a bad thing. You suddenly make it like it's a good thing just because it makes you happy. And that is the general context of what I see right now, that people are pursuing happiness, but really they're becoming less of what they're supposed to become because they're so persuasive of happiness, they end up forgetting themselves. You understand? Just like I said that if some people find pleasure and happiness by hurting other people, you understand, it makes them happy, and that is how other people are. They become happy when they feel that they are hurting people, like they are putting people down. They feel happy because of that. You understand? Is it a good thing? No, it's not a good thing. You understand? But as we have become less of human than what we are supposed to become, we have set the parameters that is the situation. You understand? I've seen relationships, and hence I started my relationship channel. That there's a lot of people who've made happiness such a subjective thing that it's all about them. It's not about the relationship. It's about them and if they are happy. You understand? Just like the line "happy wife, happy life." That is the most BS thing I've ever heard. Because if you say happy wife, happy life, it means that you as a guy, you should compromise whatever to make sure that the woman is happy, and in the process it means that you are not happy. You understand? You're just going to say that I'm happy because she's happy. No, it's not because of that, because what makes her happy doesn't necessarily make you happy. And if she's not prepared to and if she's not prepared to find out what makes you happy, in as much as you are compromising yourself to make sure that you find out what makes her happy, then my guy, you understand, you should give her the X. So make sure that you shift your mind in knowing what really makes you happy. Right now, you need to do this for me. If you have the time, do a self reflection and actually see that if what makes you happy is doing the right thing. Because now it makes you happy to go around drinking around every night and getting drunk. Is that the right thing to do? Because now when you think about it and you think that it's a subjective thing and it's all about you and making you happy, it does affect other people in your life. If it affects people around you in a negative way, then it means that that is not a good thing. It's not a right thing to do. If what makes you happy affects people in a negative way when they are with you whilst you're doing it, then it's something wrong. You understand? Even if you are doing it by yourself, but what if you did it in front of your children? What if you did it in front of someone else, your mother, your spouse, whoever is close to you? Does it reflect on them as a good thing to them? What makes you happy? If it doesn't, then it means that you should start reevaluating what really makes you happy. Because now happiness should go hand in hand with fulfillment. And if it doesn't go hand in hand with fulfillment, because happiness is a temporary feeling, is that high that you get once you smoke weed, but eventually it evaporates. That is how happiness is. That's why I say that if happiness does not go in hand with feeling fulfilled, then that is not happiness for you. That is just a temporary high that you are giving yourself at the moment so that you can feel good. You understand? And eventually, if that's how you operate yourself, then you are not being happy. You're just feeling good for that moment. You understand? Doesn't necessarily mean that it's good, it's right. Doesn't necessarily mean that. It doesn't automatically mean that. And as soon as you see that that is the case, and you use your persuasion of happiness in order to escape the reality, then you are going to have problems, because you are escaping your problems and you are not facing the reality that, okay, there's unemployment. What are you going to do about that? Because it is there, you're applying and nothing is working out. What are you doing about that? What are you doing so that you can get an income in the house for yourself? What are you doing about that? Because that is how the reality is right now. There's unemployment, and we are being depressed. We are depressed, especially for the youth, because because how does it feel that you work so hard to get your qualification in university, and you are working so hard but nothing is working out? Like, you have a lot of qualifications but you're still sitting at home applying for jobs but nothing is coming out of it. It doesn't feel right now. Doesn't feel good. So don't use the persuasion of happiness in order for you to escape reality. Other than that, do make sure that what makes you happy brings you fulfillment as well, because fulfillment is not happiness. Fulfillment is that deep feeling that you are building something inside of you that is pushing you towards your goal. That is the fulfillment, and is pushing you towards the goal that you have built for yourself, your objective. If it doesn't do that, then don't do it. It's not happiness. It's just a temporary feeling that you get. Then you're like pumped up for that moment. Then eventually it's gone. So don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe and comment below, and join me on my podcast, Anchor, XYS, anchor.fm/XYS dash movement, and XYS movement on social media, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. XYS 77 Social Truth group on my Facebook. So always remember /tech XYS soldier. Salute you out.